Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to our Wat Phra Dhammakaya London this Tuesday session. Well, before we start, as our routine, we normally meditate first and then we learn the tip and wisdom at the end. However, before we start, is there anyone new today that would like some suggestion? You are new? All right. Don't worry. I'll make it simple. Okay? However, if there's any questions in regard of what we have practiced and learned today, we can also discuss or asking after the session. Okay? Open for everyone. And so, as you already know, that room toilet is over there. If you have to go somewhere at the time, please do that before meditation. So that way, when you have found inner peace and suddenly you have to go to the toilet, it won't be good. So, just that you know ahead of time, okay? Now, before we start, let us introduce our friend, how we meditate first. So, this presentation will be using at the end, later end, all right? Let me give you a quick guide, just one moment. Oh, no, this is too deep. Oh, there's 1 day course. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Here is introduction to our meditation. What we have practiced in our temple here at Phra Dhammakaya London is called the middle way meditation, also known as Dhammakaya meditation. Are you able to see in the back, Bob? You can? Okay, good. All right. Okay, because I didn't see you. All right. Okay, this is our master who are teaching us meditation. Sometime when I said master, it will be referring to these two. One is our former abbot, Luangพ่อ Dhammachayo, and the vice abbot who is in charge at the moment, Luangพ่อ Dattachiwo. These are the teachers in our temple. Okay. And here is the foundation for meditation that I would recommend that you maintain and practice throughout the meditation. They are: 1, you should stay in relax. If you find yourself sit in a chair or a couch or on the floor or on the cushion in any possible mean at the starting of meditation, this comfortable feeling or relaxation must come first. And then once you found this, your body and mind will tell you. How, for example, when you are sitting, if you feel uncomfortable, your body will tell you which part to be adjusted. That is how you know. And when you get the right feeling, this is just it. You will feel just want to stay like that without moving. That's the relaxation and comfortable feeling you must find at the beginning. And next is mindfulness. To maintain and practice meditation, mindfulness is also essential because it shows you how you focus. Without mindfulness, you cannot focus, then your meditation will not go to, it will become fruitless. Okay? So maintain these two at the beginning. And once you find the balance, this will help you maintain. But if you lose the balance, these are the equation symptoms. Too much mindfulness, you would feel uncomfortable. Or if you are relaxing too much, you would fall asleep or having wandering thought. The feeling something like this, that you are struggling in meditation, like when it's gonna be over, or the feeling that you want to open your eyes, or when you feel like you are forcing yourself. If you have such reaction, please start over by open your eyes, take it easy, and start over, slowly close your eye and begin a meditation again. Okay? The method of meditation practice in here: first, once you find relaxation and mindfulness in the balance, first one to help you maintain your focus is visualization. Because sometimes when we are sitting for a long time, if we don't have something to pin our mind inside ourselves, we could lose the focus. So meditation is to bring our awareness back inside our body. And visualize this object to help us maintain the mind inside the body. How do we visualize? Visualize something simple and it must not make you think or create emotion. Something like the sun, a moon, a star, or the crystal ball, like the one behind my back, behind me at the moment. These are the objects we can use. Choose just one though, you don't switch them around. Like for example, it's clear today, let's do the sun. Oh wait, it's night now, let's go with the star. Wait, it's gonna be full moon, then it's full moon. Doesn't work that way. If you feel, I want to use the sun, then use the sun all the way, okay? Visualize them in your stomach or at any point that you feel just right. You can start in front of your, on your forehead or in front of your face. But once you feel relaxed, the mind will come to its own home, which around your abdomen. That will be the best part and better focused. Okay? This method is good when you are wandering. For example, you are sitting here, but you may be thinking of your home, your parents, or someone that you are feeling attached to. Then your mind are pretty much outside the body. So when you visualize the object, it brings back the mind inside your body automatically. But in case you have thought, what am I going to have tonight? Wait, what's tomorrow plan? When such thought come, you use the second method, which is called mantra. Oops, my presentation is disorganized. Just one moment. Right here. Visualize them at your abdomen. Okay, around your abdomen. That could be the best, well-balanced place to focus. And next, like I mentioned here, mantra, or repeating words. Our master taught us to use what is called here Samma Arahang. Or you can use your own mantra if you like. For example, it's good for those who are just new, not used to this term Samma Arahang. I will get to the meaning in a few minutes. Mantra that common people use is like breathe in, breathe out, bright and shine. Depend on how you feel you want to use. Two words maximum are most suitable. If it's too long, it could take your breathing out. Because sometimes when you are when you using the mantra, it's synchronized with your breathing. Like breathe in Samma, breathe out Arahang. It helps you visualize and focus and calm the mind with your own breath easier. You can use that method as well. In case you're wondering what does Samma Arahang mean, Samma Arahang is a Pali language, is an old Buddhism scripture language, is an old language in India. Using now only exist in the scripture. Samma is mean right or correct. Arahang is mean away from defilements or trouble to the mind. So that's combine these two terms. This means the path, the correct path, to be away from defilements or troubles in the mind. These are what is meant. Okay, so you can use them, recite this word in the mind. No need to say it out loud until you feel that your mind is free from the thought. But how do you recite the mantra though? When you relax, you recite the mantra not from the head, but from your abdomen. Let the sound in the mind come out. Samma Arahang, like that. And this will help you focus and also let the mind calm down at the same time. This is how it works. Okay? In case you're wondering whether you do it correctly, the Master himself taught with this word that receiving happiness every time we meditate, even just for a moment, it is confirmation that we're practicing correctly. Therefore, if you have feel content, I'm feeling good to be here, even just one split second, that's a sign you have get it right. But of course, just like when you're playing sport like basketball, when you throw the ball into the basket, first time it may be missed, but second time, third time, the more better you practice, the better result you would gain. Same thing as meditation too. So if you just feel happy or feel content, that's a good start already. So keep practicing, okay? And so this is how we're gonna do the meditation. All right, everyone. And so I hope this can help you start with that. and I will guide the meditation now. For those of you who are ready and watching from broadcasting, you can do this by checking yourself 3 things before we start, which is number 1, check if you need to call someone. If you don't, you put mobile phone in silent or it won't disturb, so that it won't disturb our meditation. Number 2, check if you need to use toilet like I mentioned earlier. If you have to go to toilet, that will be the good time before we start. And if you already do, no problem, you are good to go. And last but not least, check and make sure if the room you are meditating is suitable, peaceful and quiet for meditation. If you're all set, then let us begin our meditation in silence. I will guide meditation from now. Let's see. Okay. That should do. Okay, good. All right. Okay, let us begin our meditation. I would like to start by finding ourselves sitting in a relaxed and comfortable position. Free from all the thought, making yourself very comfortable. And then slowly close your eyes, feeling as if you are about to fall asleep. And allow your mind, your awareness back inside yourself. Scanning your whole body truly. See if there is any tension that need to be adjusted. Begin to relax from the top of your head. Relax down to forehead, eyebrows, loosen eyelids. If you feel that your eyelids shutting too tight, reopen your eyes and close them down more gently. Then relax every muscles on the face. Make them feeling soft and your head become light, free from all the thought on the inside. And continue down to the neck, shoulder, arms, forearms, down to the tip of your hands. Then adjusting the body, your back, abdomen, allowing yourself breathing more easily. Continue down to relax further from your hip to your legs, knees, down to the bottom of your feet, making sure that your whole body totally comfortable. At this moment, when you adjusting yourself properly, you would feel as if the body is transparent, light, empty. Leave fully your awareness in the present moment. Body and mind are connected. If one is relaxed, soon the other would follow. Letting the mind rest inside and adjusting our mind by imagine that you are alone in this place or a place that you like to be by yourself, somewhere connected with nature in a vast open space. Make you feel calm and peaceful, feeling clear and comfortable on both body and mind. Then allow the mind coming back to your body slowly. No need to rush or forcing your mind. The mind enjoys its own freedom. If you force or pushing yourself, it would struggle. Slowly bring back the mind. Let it rest inside the body, around your abdomen, or at any point that you feel just right to rest your mind. Slowly rest your mind like a feather floating down. Slowly touch on the surface of water. Likewise to our mind, gently rest inside around the abdomen. Then begin to observe our mind from this moment, using your feeling. Feeling the mind present inside. Let it stay where you feel most comfortable inside yourself. Observe our mind using feeling, making yourself become a good observer. Observe our mind as we progress. Remain calm and be neutral. Sometimes the mind may wandering outside. Don't worry. Let it be. No need to rush. No need to force our mind to stay or be still. We can always bring back our mind by lightly imagine a star shining inside our body and observe our star. Let it shine inside. Let the mind stay with the star, bathe in its light. As we stay relaxed, should our thought arise, don't worry. It is the nature of the mind to be thinking. We should not force the mind to stop thinking. Instead, let it go. Let it end without following our mind, our thought. Calm the mind down by recite the mantra inside our mind. You can use your own mantra or the following mantra. And the mantra is Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. Continue reciting the mantra in our mind until the mantra fades away, which is the sign that the mind come to a standstill, and let the sound of the mantra coming out from your abdomen. Let us continue finding ourselves inner peace together in silence until the appropriate time. still. Maintain the mind inside ourselves as our mind gradually come to a standstill. Inner peace and joy slowly fill into our mind. Allow the mind to be open to love freely with positivity and good feeling. Being content, stay at this moment. Sharing this feeling toward everyone at this place and expand the mind like a ripple. Expand in all directions, sharing your feeling toward your family and friends, wishing everyone to be happy, free from all kinds of danger or suffering. For those who are suffering, may they be happy. And for those who are already happy, may they be happier. Sharing your loving kindness toward everyone and every being. Sharing your positive feeling as far and wide as you can. The mind that's finding inner peace, it would find its own way to love, sharing this feeling without any condition and toward everyone. Spending last few moments, spread loving kindness. a deep breath and slowly breathing out. Maintain the mind and body in balance of mindfulness and relaxation. Continue on. Maintain in the balance after the meditation, so you can be with inner peace in everything you do and everywhere you go. At the end of the meditation, the monk would chant a short blessing to end the session. Sappha Putthanupavena, Sappha Dhammanupavena, Sappha Saṅghānupavena, Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. May you all be happy and stay with inner peace. Have a good rest and sleep tonight. Wake up refreshed tomorrow. And now slowly open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the session with me. Okay. All right. Better? Before we start, allow me to check how you progressed. For those who are feeling relaxed, could you raise your hand, please? Wow, everyone is very peaceful. Is that the sign? Does anyone falling asleep? All right, got some? Don't worry. Me too sometime, but not this time though, okay? But when you are relaxed, that's good. However, when you sleep, there are two things notice. It's nothing wrong with it, but it can help you fix, okay? If you are very tired, this most likely you don't have enough sleep or working too hard the whole day, don't have time to rest. So when you meditate, if you are falling asleep, let it be. This is gonna be longer or a whole session, doesn't really matter. But once you realize that you wake up now, don't quit meditation yet, continue first after. Okay? But if you are got careless through meditation and falling asleep, this won't take long, about 5 to 15 or 20 minutes maximum. But when you wake up, continue. These are only happen when you are wandering and relaxed, losing the balance, and there you go. The master himself taught that when you are relaxing and mindfulness together, it's like a thin line. If you cross that line, you're falling asleep. It's kind of like the graph. You come down like this, and then you come down. But then when you realize that you're falling asleep, it begins to rise up. If you rise up, if you lose the balance, it's rising very high too. Then slowly when you adjust, it come down like that and go. So your job is to maintain this into straight line. Okay, but today the tip is how can you adjust to help you better in meditation. Oh, I forgot one last question. Does anyone feel joy, happiness, or brightness inside? Raise your hand, please. Okay, thank you. That's good. If you have that, that means your mind and body in the balance. But the thing is, how long it was. Some may be 1 minute, some say 5, some 10, or some throughout the meditation. The task at hand is you record that, how you get to that point. So next time you meditate alone or with a friend or as a group, you can continue where you left off. It is most of the time people when they get a good meditation or got a good feeling, next time when they come, they sometimes feeling, it's easy, I can get that again. So that's begin to expect, and we're going to talk about that. When you begin expecting, it won't come, because meditation, when you remember come for the first time, you don't know anything about it. And when you don't know, whatever comes, you're just accepting it, and that experience can quite easily, because you don't know what to expect. But when you begin to expect, you put effort and burden to the mind, try to get it back, which is not how it works for meditation. For meditation, you just don't expect, remain calm, and that's how it will go, progressing better. So that's today. Right attitude in meditation. Hopefully it can help for everyone here improve and practice at your own home. Talking about meditation, I met one of the lady. I'm not sure if she's here, but maybe not. But anyway, she lives around somewhere here. While I walk, exercise, try to get rid of my tummy, So when I walk, and she met me in front of Sainsbury here. And then she said, "Oh, you the Buddhist monk?" I said, "Yeah." "Can I talk to you?" "Sure." "Are you going back to your temple?" "Yes." "Then let's walk." Then she talked to me. "What do you do at your temple?" "Well, I teach meditation." "Oh, I'm interesting." "Yeah." "Then would you like to come meditate? We have session every Tuesday and Thursday, just like here." "Well, yeah, interesting. I have anxiety a lot." "Well, can meditation help?" "Well, yes, it helps, but it has to be, in the right balance too. You're not exactly work right away." Yes, it helps, but you can have to do it right though. I don't say that you expect too much, but you can try. "Yeah, I will come." "But you see, whenever I close my eye and try to clear my mind, it's just a lot of thought come." I said, "Well, that's common. But when you're starting with this, you should have the right attitude." "How?" "Are you happy with something?" "Oh yeah, I enjoy my work recently. It's not that much stress, but I feel proud of myself when I work this work." "Really? What is it?" So just explain about her work. I said, "Well, how do you feel when you are doing your work?" "Oh, I feel so much happy that I have to do this work for the others." Start with that feeling. When you are happy, this is the right attitude for that. Because if you are just come, let's meditate, it wouldn't work. It's kind of like when you go to work and your boss said, "Do this now." Your mind are not not in the right place to work. So when it's like that, it's just not in the right attitude to start with. Same thing with meditation too. At the very least, the right attitude at the beginning is your mind should be clear, relaxed, calm. Relaxation is the feeling when the mind are calm, feeling clear, empty. If you feel at that feeling, that's a good start already. Okay, so here come to the right attitude. How we start then? Okay, there are many cases. Let us begin by this presentation. Okay, the first one, the right attitude here. Attitude is also very important because it is our mind. Our mind is our soul, our spirit, our entity. Each individual is different. So when you start with meditation, like I mentioned at the beginning, no expectation. Let me read this out. Sometimes you may already have some kinds of inner experience, so that when you start meditation, you might expect to get something further. Try to make your mind be like a beginner's mind, as if you do not know or have any experience before. So that's do not expect or desire to gain anything. Be neutral at the center. The center here is mean your abdomen. In our temple, we usually call center of the body, but call in short as center. So that's, some people ask me, well, you know, having no expectation is good, and I like that idea. But when you decide you want a good meditation experience, is that expectation, is that good? Having desire in your mind? Have you ever had that kind of thought? I want to have good meditation experience, so I must meditate. So that become desire and become expecting. Well, desiring to improve your mind, your meditation is a good thing. But desire something else that you want to gain is not good thing. Okay? So that's a different things. So desire to have good meditation is a good start, but when you meditate, you don't have that. Do you follow what I'm presenting? When you have starting meditation, you don't having those kind of thought. I used to have that. And when you are having this, mostly we compare with others. When I was, before I ordained, I usually come to the temple to do as a volunteer service. You know, they give me things to work on. So when we are free, they let us meditate. And when I usually do with my friend, and my friend had a very good meditation experience, even better than mine. So I begin to compare myself, and I pressure myself that I want to be better or like him. So in the end, I didn't go anywhere, just forcing myself, always stressed, always feeling heavy and feel like stuck. I'm not going anywhere. Later I know that I had done wrong because I compare myself with others' experience, which should not do. Why? Because each of us are not the same. When we are not the same, what's the point of trying to compare? So comparing is also making you become expecting further and further. So what you should do in this case? Whenever you meditate, if you enjoy it, that's good enough. Right now, whenever I meditate, I don't even expect that I'm going to be enlightened. I just expect that when I start meditation, I'm happy. That's all. So if you have by yourself, no expect, but when you meditate, you're happy. That's good. Better how long, how short, but every time you close your eye and you have done something that makes you happy, that's a good start already. When you have that further and further, it will be faster. It's faster that you don't even realize. Right now, when I meditate, if I'm just don't expect, I just sit, I just want to, make my time worth of my training. I don't even know what the result is. I'm just sit and I enjoy. Whenever I open my eyes, it's gone very fast, and I'm just enjoy, and we have a good result. And it's go faster, longer, and better. So this is one thing that you can try to help, is because when you are happy to do it, it's good start already. But if you feel, I have not done this today, I should do it. So you're forcing yourself to do it, then it's going to be a little bit forcing. But if you're able to turn back and begin to let go and just meditate, enjoy your relaxation, it will go faster than before. That is how meditation works, everyone. The more you push, the slower you would be. But if you don't put yourself anything, it goes faster than you imagine. Okay? Next, no forcing. Okay? Meditation, you cannot force, because forcing will be the opposite. It will be fire back at you. Let's read this out. Almost everything you do in your life, you have to try hard for some purpose. However, if you try too hard in meditation, you may get stressed or headache. Do not use too much effort in meditation. Remind yourself that if you follow the right instruction, you will always have good sign in meditation. Here is no forcing or using effort. How do you know if you are having effort in meditation? For example, if you try to focus your mind in your abdomen, you would feel like tense or feeling a little bit heavy in your abdomen. Or if you focus on your forehead, you will feel your eyebrows or forehead begin, tingling around here. Or if around here you feel like heavy or hot somewhere, depend on how you experience. But the sign of forcing, it will show the stress at the area where you are focusing. So in this case, you just be calm. If you feel empty, eventually it will slow come to focus by itself. So when you are forcing, you could feel sweat, you could feel struggle, you could feel uncomfortable, you could feel uneasy. The most easy sign that you would have is the thought come, oh, is it over yet? When is it going to be over? Is it 5 minutes already? Is it 15 already? If you have that, yes, that's a forcing little. If you have this, you should fix now. Because in the long run, it will summing up, and it begin to become your behavior. So whenever you close your eye, you begin to force yourself. So in the end, it's become beyond your control. It begin to have headache. Those who have headache or stress in meditation, mostly it's become by this, because they're using their own habit when they were working or try to accomplish something which is opposite to meditation. Please note on that. Okay, no forcing. Next, no judgment. No judgment, what does it mean? Well, here first let's explain this. During meditation, you might see brightness or image. Do not force, do not rush your experience. Just be an impartial witness. Watch whatever is to be seen. Let it happen itself. Be neutral at the center of your body. Do not interfere or interact with whatever you see. In other words, all you have to do is be an observer. Sometimes you see joy, you feel good. It's coming. Or you feel relaxed. Oh, you're feeling good. You feel happy. Oh no, I have done it wrong. If you have those thoughts coming in, there are two levels. They call, I'm not sure it's the right word though, but if you have a better word, please do tell me. Okay, it's called a coerced level or rough level. If it's rough, you will feel unsatisfied, you feel struggle, you don't feel good about it. If you have that kind, open your eyes, start over right away. Okay, start over. But if you feel, it's all right, I can manage that. If you feel can manage and it's not disturbed until you having emotion or feeling something unsatisfactory. If it's light, or they call it subtle feeling, if they have that kind, then just continue. You can adjust later on as the mind begin to slow down by itself. But if you feel too rough, and that create emotion, feel struggle, feel you want to move and you feel cannot sit still, open your eye and start over. Because the judgment itself, or when you observing, when you meditating, is the task of the meditator. The art of all meditator is observe, nothing more. And the better meditation experience will come when you become good observer. And the task of observer is, no matter what happens, just watch, observe. But here, since when you observe, you close your eyes. You don't use your eyes. But what you gonna see? What you gonna feel then? Use your feeling. When the mind become clear, you not only feel, you see, you hear, you can feel everything in there. Because when the mind are still, all the 5 senses connecting at one point, and that's it can see, it can feel everything from that point on. And so, by this experience, does anyone feeling like sometime when you are, I'm not sure how you experience this, but in my case, when you see something, you feel it from here too, but not see just only eye alone, but feel it from here. If you have that kind, that means your mind are focused. Okay, but anyway, that's for experience for you to be discovered. Right? No judgment. Remember that part. Always expect no judgment. And when you have such experience already ahead of time, when you meditate, it's gonna be like this if I have done this. If you have that thought, it begins a little bit of expectation, but it's more than that. It is called analysis. So when you meditate, try not to analyze whatever experience you gain, because your task is to be observer. So here, during meditation, you may have many kinds of inner experience. You may hesitate and think, is this right? Or it is real? Do not analyze or hesitate on what you have experienced. Just let it go. Let it be itself. Be neutral at the center. Let the experience continue to unfold. Otherwise, you will miss the new experience that's still yet to come. In other words, when you experience something, you're expecting it's going to be this, and you try to analyze, wait, why it's not like this? And there you go. I have taught this many times. Maybe it's good to brushing our memory. There were one of the ladies who came to meditate with our master, and she just did the same thing you guys did. But then one day, she experienced like she falling from the cliff down into the pitch black hole, and she afraid that I'm gonna die. So she never come to the temple for 7 days. She has gone, maybe a little bit longer. But then after she returned, the master asked, "Where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while." "Oh, I'm okay. I'm at home. Why don't you come?" "I don't want to meditate with you." "Why?" "I'm afraid I'm gonna die." She analyzed that she's gonna die from her meditation experience, so she don't want to do it. So the master said, "Hold on, no one gonna die from meditation. I guarantee on that. What you did is good, but you should get used to it. When you experience something good, you begin to excite. You happy, it's good. But once you follow that feeling, yes, you're gonna stuck and you cannot overcome it. Same just like this lady, she afraid and she don't want to go back. So what she can do to overcome, or what you can do when you experience joy, happiness is good, is repeat the same thing. You get the same experience, get used to it. Once you get used, remain calm further. When you remain calm further, you will go deeper, and new experience will be waiting for you. I cannot tell you how long it's going to be for each individual, but if you have done correctly, some may be experienced fast, some may be longer, depend on how you train and maintain your inner peace on each day. So, if you practice, make sure, try to recall how you get to that experience and repeat it. If you repeat and it's work and it's fast, yes, you begin to get a grasp of how you maintain your inner peace, how you progress. So you repeat the same step, it is go further and further. Remain calm, and you will go until you break through it. Okay? Next is, well, some of us eager, or in a rush. You should be patient. Meditation is a test of patience. Sometimes you have been practicing meditation for a long period of time, but you feel you do not have any progress. Do not be disappointed or frustrated. Be patient and satisfy whatever your experience are, without ambition and discontent, by finding something positive from the experience. In other words, rather than focus on your struggle, be content that you have done and soon you will find yourself progress. Because when you obtain your inner peace, when you obtain your satisfaction, that is the encouragement for you to keep continue. But if you begin, I have to be like this, why am I stuck, why am I progress? When it's like this, it's just gonna be same or even backward. Because now you have put yourself, rather than try to put yourself further, you just push yourself down. So in this case, I too did the same thing. Why didn't I progress? Why my friend is go ahead? So I asked him, how did he get good meditation? You can try this, but it's hard way. He said, in my case, I experienced a lot of pain. Why? Because I work hard a lot. So one day, I think that pain is the same thing I'm used to my life. So let it be then. Let me die on this. He's just thinking like that. So he don't move. He said it's really painful. 1 hour passed, he don't try to move anything. 2 hours passed, his leg and body became very heavy, like a stone. He could not move, and he tried not to move. 3 hours, he break through. And he just detached all those pain from his mind. Finally, he break through, and he realized that he has found a lot of good meditation from being patient. But that's the hard way. You don't have to do that part. Now you know that you can be relaxed. So some people ask, our master too, meditation is supposed to be very hard and difficult. He said, yes, but would you rather have it easy or difficult? They all said, you want it easy. You can have it be easy by take it yourself, relax. You don't have to try too hard. Just be in the right proportion, not too much effort, not too much relax, and you shall find yourself in the middle path and breaking through. But if you want the hard way, you can try the hard way too. But it's your choice, of course. Okay? Last one. Simply what we learned today in conclusion. Observe. Whatever arises at the center without any mental commentary is all you need to do, nothing more. So in other words, you just observe. Good or bad don't really matter. It only matter is how you approach toward that experience. If today you just sit on the right chair in a peaceful, quiet moment where you finish all your tasks, take a shower, have a good dinner, your stomach and body are fulfilled, content now, then you just take a rest for the mind too. If that is how you start, then it's work. That is how you should approach. But some people, my meditation better when I wake up in the morning. It's very peaceful and my mind is clear. If that is work for you, that is how it work for you. So you have to find that equation, that formula for yourself to meditate with. Okay? This I cannot teach. You're going to have to find that. I can only give you a guideline or somewhere you can start off with. So how you're going to get it depend on you now. So if you experience something you're not sure is right or wrong, you can come back and ask us. Because teaching monk job is be a guide. Guide is not the master. Master already there. He know how you experience, then he can teach you. What about us, guide, teaching monk? We walk with you too. We are experiencing the same thing, so we know, if you go that way, it's wrong, come this way. So we can keep you and guide you toward as we go along together. Okay? And so, that's it today for everyone. Our session today, we have about 7 minutes of our time. And today, our friend Patrick doesn't seem to have a good throat. So, no discussion today until he recovers. Does anyone have question before we end? If not, then just one moment, I forgot. Here's some announcement. They told me to do this. For those who are having time, I would like to book your schedule for our full moon meditation, which is next Tuesday. Okay? So full moon meditation special. It will be at the same time. So you don't have to bring anything. Oh yeah, you have to bring your jacket and clothes and your body here to meditate with us. It might be cold or it may not, depend on the time, the weather at that time. But next week, please do come join our full moon, because it's gonna mark the end of the Buddhist Lent. In other words, now can travel freely. Yes, I am free for the rain retreat. Buddhist Lent is over. So it's going to be something special for you all to look forward to. So please come join us if you have time. If you want to bring your friends, don't worry, we welcome. For those new or regular, always open. All right? Next, if those who are watching or like to join us online meditation, this upcoming Saturday will be Venerable Sander teaching us on online DMEU session. For more information and details, check on the board. Over there, information you can get online. How you get there, information, everything is over there, okay? And for DMAU session, the cancel session will be on 15 and 29 because we have Katina ceremony. On October 15 and 29 is the day before we have special Katina day. So it will be canceled on online session. But don't worry, regular time in here, Tuesday and Thursday will always be open. All right? However, I'd like you to take a note is that full moon, October 11, okay? Please come. And another important day, invite everyone. It's a Buddhist culture, but non-Buddhists can join, which is on October 23rd of this month on Sunday. I would recommend to come around 9:30 if you like to meditate. But if you like to come join the festival event, come around 11. It's lunchtime. But for those who like to be volunteer, you can tell Miss Pare or Patrick for information. You can be part of the ceremony and Buddhist culture too. Welcome everyone. Make sure 2 days, October 11 on October 23rd. Okay? Make sure you stay healthy and come, show up. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for coming. I'll return our mic to Mark.
Hope you enjoyed that tonight. Let us all pay respect to the teaching monk by bowing 3 times.
Let me give you the blessing tonight. May the power of the good deeds that you had done through the practice of meditation together tonight, may you all finding inner peace and happiness inside. And may you have a good rest tonight as you continue on going back home. Whenever you practice meditation again, may you attain inner peace very easily without delay. That's it. Oh yeah. Yes.